Merry Christmas, you all, Merry Christmas, you all. And I knew before he closed his mouth, Santa Claus is from the South.
Well, everybody has been told Santa Claus is from the North, but I've a reason to believe he's nothing of the sort. For I stayed up late to meet him when he came on Christmas Eve, and this is what I heard him say just as he turned to leave.
Merry Christmas, you all, Merry Christmas, you all. And I knew before he closed his mouth, Santa Claus is from the South.
Well, I couldn't quite believe my ears when I heard that southern drawl, but I knew that I was wide awake when I heard him say, you all. Then he vanished up the chimney, back to his waiting sleigh, and I rushed up to the window just in time to hear him say,
Merry Christmas, you all, Merry Christmas, you all. And I knew before he closed his mouth, Santa Claus is from the South.
Well, he took off from the rooftop, his reindeer pulling hard, and I had to see him one more time, so I dashed into the yard. As he rose into the darkness, I could hear his sleigh bells ring. Then once again, to my surprise, Santa Claus began to sing.
Merry Christmas, you all, Merry Christmas, you all. And I knew before he closed his mouth, Santa Claus is from the South.
Well, I couldn't wait till morning to spread the news around, so I jumped on my bike and I rushed right into town. But it wasn't necessary, for everybody knew, 'cause Santa Claus had just come by and they had heard him too.
Merry Christmas, you all, Merry Christmas, you all. And I knew before he closed his mouth, Santa Claus is from the South.
Cuddle up, my darling, close to me tonight. H is for the hand I'm holding, R gives me the right. I just simply means I love you, S means sweetheart mine. T means together always, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas and Valentine. M means more than anything in all this world to me. A means all of us together, you, the kids, and me. S means silently I'm praying that we'll hear the carols playing on and on through every Christmas day.
M means more than anything in all the world to me. A means all of us together, you, the kids and me.
S means silently I'm praying that we'll hear the carols playing on and on through every Christmas day.
Rugged cross of Calvary, the road that Jesus walked for you and me. Home alone, by this world forsaken, still he shed his blood for me. From the
manger to the cross, the rugged cross of Calvary. The stories in the Bible, it's a message sad but true. The life our Savior lived on earth is told, found upon the pages of the Master's book of truth. Every word so precious to my soul. From the manger to the cross, rugged cross of Calvary, the road that Jesus walked for you and me all alone. By this world forsaken, still he shed his blood for me. From the manger to the cross, the rugged cross of Calvary. No earthly treasures did he own, he sought no wealth or fame. Weary was the path he had to trod. Here he suffered many things, for this world knew him not. He died upon the cross, the Son of God. From the manger to the cross, rugged cross of Calvary, the road that Jesus walked for you and me all alone. By this world forsaken, still he shed his blood for me. From the manger to the cross, the rugged cross of Calvary.
Christmas time is here again, it gives my heart a thrill to hear the carols ring out once more and all the Christmas bells. Old Santa will be passing by when everything is still. I'll be going home again for Christmas in the hills. Christmas in the hills, Christmas in the hills, mistletoe hanging all around. Holly in the window, that gives my heart a thrill, because I know I'm going home to Christmas in the hills. I can see the stockings hanging there with care by the old-time fireplace that's Dad and Mother dear. I can hear the children singing, their gay hearts are filled. Now I know I'm going home to Christmas in the hills. Christmas in the hills, Christmas in the hills, mistletoe hanging all around. Holly in the window, that gives my heart a thrill, because I know I'm going home for Christmas in the hills.
How'd you like to spend Christmas in Santa's workshop? How'd you like to sing and play the whole day through? How'd you like to ride Vixen and Donner and Blitzen? And if you're especially good, you can ride old Rudolph too. How'd you like to help Santa deliver the toys and see the happy faces of the girls and boys? How'd you like to sit by him in his red sleigh. And know you were spreading joy on Christmas Day. How'd you like to help Santa make all the toys that he'll soon deliver to the girls and boys? How'd you like to hitch the reindeer to Santa's sleigh? How'd you like to be with Santa Claus on Christmas Day? Would you like to spend Christmas in Santa Claus land? Would you like to give Santa a helping hand? How'd you like to spend Christmas in Santa's workshop? Just jump and sing and play the whole day through.
Here was a man who was born in an obscure village, the child of a simple peasant woman. He grew up in another obscure village. Until he was 30 years of age, he worked as a carpenter, and for 3 years he was a traveling preacher. He never wrote a book. He never held political office. He never owned a home. He never had a family. He never went to college. He never set foot inside of a big city. He never traveled more than 200 miles from the place of his birth, and where he did go, he usually walked. He never did one of the things that one usually associates with greatness. He had no credentials but himself. He had nothing to do with this world except through the supreme power of his divine manhood. While still a young man, the tide of popular opinion turned against him. Most of his friends ran away. One of them denied him. One of them even betrayed him and turned him over to his enemies. He went through the mockery of a trial and was nailed to a wooden cross between two thieves. And while he was dying, his executioners gambled for the only piece of property that he had in this world, and that was his robe. When he was dead, he was taken down from the cross and laid in a borrowed grave provided by friends. 19 wide centuries have since come and gone, and today he is the centerpiece of the human race, the leader in the column of human progress. I think that I am well within the mark when I say that all the armies that ever marched and all the navies that ever sailed the 7 seas, all the legislative bodies that ever sat, and all the kings that ever reigned, all put together, have not affected the life of man on this earth so powerfully as that one solitary life. Here was a man.
Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', and I know I'm going home. Can't you hear them bells ringing, ringing, George, oh, hear them singing? When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', and I know I'm going home. Holly's in the window, home where the wind blows. Can't walk for running, Christmas time's a comin'.
Snowflakes are falling, my old heart's a calling, tall pines are humming, Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, ringing, George, George, hear them singing? When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. White candles burning, my old heart's yearning for the folks back home. Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, ringing, George, George, hear them singing? When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm a going home.
Is there really a Santa Claus? Oh, I guess we all at one time or another have wondered. You know, I was almost sure I knew the answer once upon a time, until a friend of mine told me this story, and it sure changed my mind. It was Christmas Eve, a time to be happy, but there was sadness in one home, 'cause just 1 year ago tonight, a loved one had been called on. And beside a fireplace sat two children, a boy of 4 and a girl of 3. And the little boy said, "Daddy, when Santa comes to see me, if I'm asleep, tell him I've been good. Tell him I want a fire truck that's shiny and red." And his father said, "Son, cut out the nonsense. There's no Santa Claus. Now you and your sister get ready for bed." They went up to their room with tears in their little eyes. And in their prayers, they asked God to forgive Daddy, 'cause since they'd lost their mommy, he couldn't find the will to try. The little boy said, "Please have Santa bring me a fire truck and fill my stockings with apples and such." And the little girl said, "I'd like a blonde-haired dolly and a book, if that isn't asking too much." Their daddy overheard their conversation with God and realized what a fool he had been. So he rushed out to the nearest store. He was hoping it wasn't too late to get in. He was going to make up for the wrongs he had done, for a child had shown him the way, and he wanted to make this their happiest Christmas day. In his haste to cross at the corner, he didn't see the speeding car in time to get out of the way. And his last words was, "Dear God, what will happen to my children? I wanted this to be such a happy day." Christmas morning, when the children awakened, the boy found the fire truck all shiny and red, and the girl found her book and her dolly beside her in the bed. Doesn't this make you wonder, is there really a Santa Claus?
Sleep in heavenly peace.
Jingle Jill and Jangle Joe, Christmas helpers we all know, helping Santa fill his sleigh, making toys for Christmas Day. Jingle Jill, Jangle Joe, making toys for Christmas Day. Jingle Jill helps Santa Claus make the dolls for little ones. Jangle Joe helps make the trains and the sticks for little drums. Jingle Jill and Jangle Joe, put the kiss in mistletoe. Christmas helpers we all know, Jingle Jill and Jangle Joe. Jingle Jill and Jangle Joe, go with Santa through the snow, keeping Rudolph's nose aglow, so he'll know which way to go. Jingle Jill, Jangle Joe, keeping Rudolph's nose aglow. Jingle Jill helps Santa Claus make the dolls for little ones. Jangle Joe helps make the trains and and the sticks for little drums. Jingle Jill and Jangle Joe leave no footprints in the snow. Christmas helpers we all know, Jingle Jill and Jangle Joe.
When you're near me, I can hear the children singing. I see snowflakes chase each other from the sky. My dreams take on a Christmas glow, a kiss beneath the mistletoe, a piece of Christmas candy in July. When you kiss me, all the Christmas bells start ringing, and joy just seems to spread from earth to sky. I hear reindeer pitter-patter, and piled high up on the platter, lots of Christmas candy in July. When you touch me, I can feel the snowflakes falling. I can see the dawn of Christmas Day, and it seems to me that I hear Santa calling, Merry Christmas, everybody, as he jumps into his sleigh. And when you say I love you, I just can't consider that it's summer though the mercury climbs high. I can see the tinsel shining, and I start to pining for a piece of Christmas candy in July. When you touch me, I can feel the snowflakes falling. I can see the dawn of Christmas Day, and it seems to me that I hear Santa calling, Merry Christmas, everybody, as he jumps into his sleigh. And when you say I love you, I just can't consider that it's summer though the mercury climbs high. I can see the tinsel shining, and I start to pining for a piece of Christmas candy in July.
I wish we could have an old-fashioned Christmas like the ones when Uncle Fred and Aunt Jenny came to stay. Bill was home from school, and we'd all take a hayride. It doesn't snow in Texas, so we couldn't use a sleigh. Then after supper, we'd gather in the parlor and sing Christmas carols the whole evening through. I wish just once more we could all celebrate an old-fashioned Christmas, don't you? Then after supper, we'd gather in the parlor and sing Christmas carols the whole evening through. I wish just once more
we could all celebrate an old-fashioned Christmas, don't you?
I'm just a droopy little Christmas tree. Nobody cares what happens to me. After the bright lights are taken away, nobody loves me, they throw me away.
All through December I'm the center of the house. Everyone loves me, even the little gray mouse. With a star for a crown, I feel like a king. This is my life, my everything.
I'm just a droopy little Christmas tree. Nobody cares what happens to me. After the bright lights are taken away, nobody loves me, they throw me away.
When Santa comes, I know it won't be long. They'll open their presents and sing Christmas songs. Then comes the sad part, when I say goodbye, I'll be thrown in the alley to droop, wilt and die.
I'm just a droopy little Christmas tree. Nobody cares what happens to me. After the bright lights are taken away, nobody loves me, they throw me away.
Then comes the sad part, when I say goodbye, I'll be thrown in the alley to droop, wilt and die.
I'm just a droopy little Christmas tree. Nobody cares what happens to me. After the bright lights are taken away, nobody loves me, they throw me away. I'm just a droopy little Christmas tree. Nobody cares